How to control your emotional triggers, a guide to emotional stability. Life can be quite challenging when you're going through a heartbreak, emotionally unavailable, or fearing love. Emotions can run high and it's easy to feel overwhelmed and out of control. But what if there was a way to help you control your emotional triggers and find emotional stability? I want to share with you some tips and help you guide through everything you need to know about emotional triggers, how to identify them, and control them. But before I get into the ways you can control your emotional triggers, don't forget to like and share this video, as you never know who you know that may need to hear this. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll leave the link in the comments, or you can check my bio for the link. First, you need to understand your emotions. Before you can control your emotional triggers, it's essential to understand what emotions are, how they affect you, and what triggers them. Emotions are a complex inferno of feelings, thoughts, and bodily sensations that drives us to act. Recognize and acknowledge your emotions and don't push them away. Be patient with yourself and learn to accept them without judgment. Once you understand your emotions, you'll be better equipped to take control of them. 2. Identify your triggers. Triggers are the events, people, or situations that cause you to feel intense emotional reactions such as anger, fear, or even sadness. Identifying your triggers is key to controlling your emotions because once you know what sets you off, you can avoid or prepare yourself for the trigger. To identify your triggers, pay attention to the situations or events that cause you to feel upset or triggered. Write them down and keep track of your emotional reactions. Over time, you'll be able to identify common themes and avoid getting triggered altogether. When I was able to apply this principle in my life, I was able to control my anxiety. We often don't realize what our triggers are, but the moment that we do, we need to find healthy alternative solutions. And sometimes this too means ending relationships or situationships that triggers you, which leads to number 3. Find healthy ways to cope. Instead of merely reacting to emotional triggers, find some healthy ways to cope with them. This could be in the form of meditation, exercise, journaling, or talking to a friend or counselor. By practicing healthy coping mechanisms, you'll be better prepared to handle any emotional triggers that arise. Remember that there is no one right way to cope with your emotional triggers. So try different techniques and find what works best for you. Okay? Next, 4, practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the act of being present in the moment, observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Mindfulness meditation has been shown to help reduce stress and regulate emotions. Start by focusing on your breath or choosing a sensory object to focus on. When your mind starts to wander, notice it and gently bring it back to the present moment. With practice, you'll be able to observe your emotions without getting caught up in them, giving you more control. And oftentimes, you may need to seek professional help, which is the 5th guide I want to share with you. Seek professional help. If you find that you're still struggling to control your emotional triggers, or are experiencing significant emotional distress, don't hesitate to seek professional help. A licensed therapist can help you identify your triggers, develop healthy coping strategies, and provide support and guidance as you navigate your emotions. Controlling your emotional triggers can be an essential step in finding emotional stability in your life. By understanding your emotions, identifying your triggers, finding healthy ways to cope, practicing mindfulness, and seeking professional help is necessary, you can take control of your emotional well-being. Remember Emotional regulation takes time and practice, so be patient with yourself. Recognize your progress and celebrate your victories along the way. With this guide, I hope that you are one step closer to be in control of your feelings. For more support and tips on how to control your emotional triggers, you can join my Facebook group, Colin Coaching, and or sign up for my upcoming program. I will leave the links in the comment section. Learn to control your emotional triggers takes time, but once you are committed to doing the work to control them, you will become unstoppable and you can conquer them for a better and healthier life.